Hello, 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 hello. Oh, my friend. Fan is rolling behind there. Hello, everybody. My name is Marcelo. This is Every Game is Good. And sorry about the little delay. I don't know what happened, but my internet just went crazy. It stopped working. Let me just make sure that we got sound here because we should. Let me just make sure. There you go. Sorry if you got this sound kind of weird there. Okay, yeah. So welcome. If you join me today, please follow on Twitch, like and subscribe on YouTube, all that stuff. And yeah, so last Monday we finished Super Mario Bros. 64 DS. We collected 150 stars, and none of the sound of the entire stream was recorded, basically because my daughter decided to play with my microphone. I posted a little how do you say little short on YouTube today about that, and today I made sure that the sound is fine. Yeah, so we finished back then on Monday Super Mario 64. Yes, with All Stars. That was an amazing game, an incredible game as always. Just as incredible as the original. And I wanted to play a horror game today. I was going to play actually Resident Evil 7 because I never played that game. But Sony just released on the PlayStation Plus the Alan Wake Remastered. And so yeah, I will just play Control. We better play Alan Wake, right? And so you're gonna have Alan Wake 2, so yeah. Let's see what this game is about. I have no idea. Never played it. Yeah, I guess we should be good to start. And let's go. Oh. My gaming sound. Of course, I forgot to give myself sound. Where is my here? My adapter. Okay, so this game it's part of this universe from Remedy, right? It's Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and Control. So yeah, let's go. I don't know what this game is about, so let me just check here. I'm going to add subtitles. Yes, please. Enlarge font size. Yeah, please. If you want me to enlarge the font size, you should at least give me an example of how that is. Graphics quality or performance. Let's go with quality. It doesn't really matter for you guys there. I think that everything else should be the same. Okay, and your game. So I usually play on the default difficulty, but the default difficulty here is easy. Let's not do that. Let's go on normal. This game.
Wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
You're a speaker. The game barely started, you're already talking.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards.
I'm going to raise the volume a little bit here.
With the dream.
Come on.
Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Who's Alice?
Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Nope. Put that one to Springs. Rain Cove Point. Controllers are a little bit different compared to...
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Okay. Rain Cove. Why is everything red there?
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them? You think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now.
Okay.
You missed your deadline!
Yeah, I can do.
You can't stop me!
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Okay.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
I was already running before. Run? We're not running anymore. Damn it.
Hurry!
Great.
Mr. Week, it's me. Play Stewart, remember? Look, get inside. There's no time to lose. Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
Okay.
I was trapped. There was no way out. The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Okay, but how? Where? I'm trying to press buttons and nothing's happening. Shit. Okay.
Follow the light.
You're a firefly?
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there. Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. You coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Okay.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna This is it.
Shit. Oh shit. Yeah.
Just like
Okay. Do I get experience or something by defeating them?
I can keep this up forever.
Okay. Just run, man. I wish we had like a green circle for stamina. Okay, internet still stable. Should be good. Continue.
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Welcome to Bright Falls. Okay.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I can get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car. We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us.
Mr.
I'll
Carl
look for us while you get the
Stuckey.
key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Carl Stuckey.
Thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
His name is Carl
I've forgotten how we
Stuckey.
start places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human.
Rusty.
Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Okay, so for me it seems that
Hello?
this city, this town is part of his stories,
Mr. Stucky?
just because of the name of the characters.
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Ours.
Got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid. Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
Yeah, so everything seems like characters in a story, not like you're trying to reach for real people.
They're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Of course.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Leave this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay, we can talk about this later.
Of course, his wife's called
I
Alice.
didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
One of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I haven't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
It's in the middle of the lake. Alice, of course. Alice in Wonderland.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right.
And
Don't worry,
the
honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Of course it is. And her name is Alice, like under that cabin is called Divers Deep.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Baby.
Hello? Anyone here?
Here, right?
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island. The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
Exactly. So maybe out here then.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the car. You're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose.
There is
What's on your
a there.
I know who that famous artist was. The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Yeah, I saw that. How do I get in? Oh,
An old
there's
generator had been connected to the power cable.
there be lights.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again. It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here,
Okay.
sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
This place seems a little bit dirty, right? Okay, so of person acts. Wonder if this will come in handy at some point.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his.
Hartman.
He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that.
What an asshole.
Not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it!
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. the hell? Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going, Alice. Wake up.
Alice?
Remedy, you've been doing some crazy games. What's that?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
What?
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartmann. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Hey.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
The first.
Damn. Hello? Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
You're awake. Where? Alan Wake. Oh. Yeah.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Maybe not.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Let's get up there. Or must get up there. I don't know.
an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square.
Nice. Okay.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Yes, batteries.
During your trying. It's the
Yes.
latest.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
Let you choose.
This is bad.
Holy shit. Oh, here.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Okay.
My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Nice. I could have used that. Of course, there are bullets here.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
I didn't know that it would default to the latest, but oh my god. Maybe something there.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Okay.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
You can swim. Am I going to the right place?
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Okay. I don't know how much we should save ammo-wise. Yeah. Up here. What do we have here?
Taken. They're taken.
We can feel with darkness. What matters. Sets to. I don't know if it sets to the latest I got. As the fall are the strongest. Okay. Come on. Thank you, random person who left me some stuff that helps me fight.
The staircase was
Ready
broken.
those.
I had to make my way up some other way.
Oh, come on, man, I would be able to climb that. Then big. Let's see. That.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
But there are no cables to help me out. So I just like go over here and try to figure it out. There.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Before doing that, I don't know if... Oh, nice. Sets. Another manuscript.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. Spun around just as I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Okay. You're right, very simple, fun, happy books, right? Mr. Wake. I can change some. Nice. Before that, we got some coffee, and without coffee, there's no life. Helmet. Let's just go. There's a ladder here. Okay. And yeah, I was able to come up here. A lot more easier to do all of that stuff than just like putting some those things up and well, whatever. Anyway, what do we have here? Shotgun ammo.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather's absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild.
Okay. Nice.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walk.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rumbling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, you know, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and
I hope you find Toby, but I gotta go. I don't know if I'm just not taking this.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm just not...
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
I mean...
Belly Burster is the best with no cuts. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
More than one. It's not so scary, that's what I mean.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
And that's what's going to happen when they reach the gas station, right? So what I was saying is that it's not so scary. And I was going to say, well, it's a remaster of an old game, but there were really scary old games back then. Oh shit. Nothing here. Okay. There. Nice. I don't know if this game should be scary. I think it's more weird than anything, you know. And this narration, I know he's a writer, but speaking all the time kinda takes away a little bit of the they have these enormous weapons that causes all kind of disturbance, let's say. Like, I don't know if ammo is going to become an issue, but I mean, look at how much stuff they have. Let's leave this, okay. The TV King alive, right? Is it too?
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind.
Oh, that's not good.
Einstein, Sagan, princes among men.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Are these things going to follow me? shit.
Is it easy and fatal? Mistake don't make. Count your big power. This place cool, but I need.
There you go.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
We can just go back and grab more ammo. We have like 5,000 different ammo. We got all the battery we want. And I'm playing on normal. I don't know how that would that be on easy, which is by the way the default difficulty of the game. Can't fall here, I think. We turn you on for any reason, maybe you... I don't know. What should I do here? Ah. I just have to open. Okay. Okay.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Have you seen that? I don't remember that.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
And the TV is going to turn on. There will be me.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Just read on the 6th and 8th Nano DFS September 15th to 18th game by contestants prizes live music for the children booked with Charlie Afternoons and Montgomery the Mystic Amazing Phantasmagoria events. Don't miss the legendary DFS parade. Okay, won't try to. Nothing part. Weapons or oh, awesome.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
So he just lied that I killed the guy. And let me just, we have an option for streamers. I don't think so. So I don't know. Don't know if we should be good. Let me just skip.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Okay.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Asshole.
She's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
So taken. So it's format like a TV series. New York City 3 years ago.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Yeah, what nice place you have here. It's very big. You don't have a TV?
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
What's here? Your maintenance when the okay. What do we have here? Oh, that's my place. Okay. Alan Wake, The Fall of Casey. The things that I want. Alex Casey. What I can't forget. An Alex Casey trailer. Return to sender. Okay.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
That's weird.
Oh, hey, I I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
It's just here. Did you check?
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time.
Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Making kissing scenes on games from this period. Well, any kissing scenes are really weird. That's why they cut
Mr. Wake,
away.
any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Awake.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor.
Did you leave
Sheriff
a
Breaker
fish
called him to the station to
over
take a
your
look at the
table?
cut in my head.
Sorry.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine. I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark. I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at
they got it all wrong, see? Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk after.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Coffee. Let's leave coffee behind.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for you to sign off. God knows I need
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall in the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Yeah.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Okay. Alright.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff...
Are you feeling Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Okay, is this the same guy, the Dubsy guy on Bayonetta? I forgot his name.
He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and
understand
everything's just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Thank you.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio map.
Look,
it's right
Al,
below that.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who...
Okay. So I have my weapons that I got on the last part.
We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Okay, let's grab stuff. Coffee maker, of course. The thermal. Oh, isn't coffee. Shoot. No. going without a gun.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
That's all I have, right?
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Makes sense. To scare the shit out. You're his friend. Come on. I said it's true. All the stuff that you said that you did is crazy.
The cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Oh man. Let's see what I have here. I need supplies.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deer Fest plan like? Plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Okay, let's go. I don't know if I should keep the lights on. Arms. First left, please. Okay. Not good, not good. Nothing here. Okay. Crazy Alan. Wait.
Crime and punishment.
Get inside the trailer. Don't go inside the trailer. Okay, let's just continue. Okay, fine.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
So Rusty into that. Okay. Have anything? Other people.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams. and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
You're saying that she's ugly. Not nice, man. Not nice. Holland Rock Zone.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone?
Hello?
Please help! Back here.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Maybe you should have left the revolver there.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
It wouldn't matter, right?
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Okay. Another
At
fish.
the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness. Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing! For those visitors who purchase a park fishing license, obey! At all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never
Two bears and wolves never approached any other closer than 25 yards. Pets
Okay.
must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park. You may find along the river or even
I'll have to go around back there. Bullets. Yeah, things are getting a little more complicated. Bullet-wise. Yeah. But there's something there. And just as it was starting to get complicated, we have everything. We have a box full of things.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Yeah, man. Batteries, batteries, batteries.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
I go here? Oh, yes. Nice. Finders keepers. Yes. The battery recovers. You don't need to keep getting batteries. I can like hold it a little bit. Save batteries back. We're getting close to this. Ooh. Shit. This is cool. A great old one. My energy auto recovers as well. I think it recovers when I get to the light. Okay, shit. There you go. I have more ammo somewhere. Oh, of course.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Yeah. Wait. You mean right here? I think it's right here. It's close by, I guess. Fair alert. Is it around here? Shit. Another one? Shit. I'm tired. So for me to go, I started late because of the. Let's try again. I started late because I shouldn't have used to. Anyway, started late because of the issues with my internet. Shit, get up, get up. Okay. And for the supplies he was talking about. Doesn't seem to be anything. Level 3. Okay, there's Lover's Peak. Back here. I think I can't go. Oh. Yeah, I can't go here. I have to go through there. Of course. Okay, so ammo is starting to be a problem, right? Can't go through here. Nothing here. Damn it. Where do I go? Oh yeah. I could have some ammo back there, right?
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Okay. Not a gondola section. I hate gondola section. At least this game. Okay.
we gotta get moving. More of them coming.
Don't know who you are, but
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
okay, but my butt has enough flares.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up! Stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
Who's this guy?
They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
guy's terrible at aiming. Then almost midnight and they didn't even took a shower. Shit.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Okay. Yeah, it's the end of the day. I'm tired. I stopped commenting.
We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes. Get with the program. Stop moving!
There is coffee here. Shit. Let me get out of here. Shit. Did it save the coffee?
Stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not
Oh,
how this goes.
didn't save the coffee. There you go. So determined, just shoot these assholes. You didn't kill those. Shit. Finally hit something, man.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her and I'll...
Alan Wake. You're terrible.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry! No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
Okay,
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had... On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign. And nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Save here. Just put the console to sleep. Okay, yeah. This was like almost 2 chapters of only 2 episodes as the game. I wanted to play a little bit more, but I'm tired. So it's midnight and I gotta work. So, anyway, thank you. Yeah, for the thing. So it's a nice start. In some things are kind of irritating. Those are tropes from 2010 years. A little more. This game was released, so originally released. Yeah, I don't know. I was hoping something more scary. But I mean, it's more an action with a lot of noise, trying to scare us. See how it goes. Okay. Well, thank you. My post is just reminding. Please like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, your only option is to follow. Just do that. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.